Hello again. We are going to be writing sentences where we need to think about whether or not we are going to add the suffix ing or double to add the suffix ing when we're writing about an action. We're also going to be thinking about whether or not we are going to write am or is. It all has to do with whether or not we are writing about ourselves or somebody else or something else, and we've used a naming word. I am. He's talking about himself. But this arrow shows us that we are talking about somebody else. Now we could say a man is standing, but we could also use his name. Scott is standing. And when we're talking about the cat, well, the cat is a naming word too. Cat. So a cat, and we need is again for our naming word. Sometimes we might write it instead of cat, and we would still follow it with is. If we said Tim's cat is, we'd use two naming words, Tim and cat. Now you have a go at writing a sentence. You can pause the video until you've written it, and you can ask somebody else to say the sentence for you. I am batting. I am batting. I, always a capital, am batting. Did you remember to double that T at the end of bat? Pam is batting too. So that sentence is there just to show you how we are going to build the sentences up. Sometimes it will be I am, sometimes it will be a naming word and is. The next sentences are all for you to write. I am going camping. I am going camping. I am going. And go has a long vowel sound, so we don't need to keep it safe. We just add the suffix ing. And camping, well, it's followed by two letters. That a sound has an M and a P after it, so we just add suffix ing again. And the next sentence, Bob is going camping too. Bob is going camping too. Bob, a capital B for his name. Going and camping again. A new sentence, but we used going and camping twice. Did you remember the double O in two? Well done. And here we have our cat again, but we're going to name our cat this time. Is Tibbs sitting? Is Tibbs sitting? Is Tibbs sitting? Did you remember the question mark? This time is goes right at the beginning of the sentence. And sit, when we add suffix ing, we need to double to make sure the I stays I. Tibbs is sitting on a mat. Tibbs is sitting on a mat. Tibbs is sitting, and we have that double T again, on a mat. I haven't drawn the mat. Maybe you would like to draw Tibbs and the mat to illustrate your writing. One more sentence. I am sitting too. I am sitting. Double that T to keep the I saying I. How did you get on? Now here's your chance to write your own sentences. They could be I am, or you might like to write a question. Am I? We have the name Matt, another name that uses a double T like Scott does. Matt is. Or are you going to make it a question? Is Matt? And here are the words. Is Matt acting? Tint. I am tinting. Stomp. Matt, or the name you choose, is stomping. Spinning, stopping, and patting. I am patting Tibbs. You decide on your sentence. You might decide to use typing instead. If you're going to be doing that on your iPad, listen to this wee video first, because for the words that we are writing, it can be really helpful to set up your iPad so that it will speak to you. And this video shows you how. It's quite quick. We go from settings to accessibility options and then spoken content. Really quick to do. The video looks like this. Thank you for joining me.